has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
What goes on, gang? What's the deal? What's everybody doing? I just got in here. I didn't realize we broke down here. Very interesting. What do we have here? Boom. Right, we're coming up to this level of interest. That's on a 4 hour? No. 1 hour, 30, 15. So here's what I'd rather do. Since we've been driving down, we grabbed the top wick driving down this entire session. What I would like to do is see if we can come down here to these areas. I don't know, bottom out here or bottom out here. See if we can get that top wick somewhere up here. Let's see. We got 5 minutes here on the hourly. Maybe we get a bottom wick first off the next hourly, and then if we realize we need to come back up here at 4,500, 44.99.5. Yeah, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Come on in, come on in. Daily closed bullish. What the fuck was that? I don't know why we crashed here. Daily closed bullish, but right at a daily level. Right at it. Right here where you had that previous support. We broke it and now there's no top wick or a minor top wick on a daily. We broke it. Now we're back in range. Right, if this resistance holds, right, we're going to have to tap a support and come back to resistance. If it holds, might see a long drop. You know what? They might have been looking at this level here. Very interesting. This level right here. Might have been the reaction. Yeah, I'm gonna let it set the levels for the night here. Let it set the levels. Took a couple of more trades after the session ended. Both break even. I'm driving the emergency lane on the freeway. Hopefully I don't get pulled over. Nah, bro, slow down, relax. No, we got time. Look at this. We had a gap here. Easy, just drive through it. This is clean range above here, but gonna need a lot to break up there because that's a daily level. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, as you're hopping in here, please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share the stream. By the price in the store phone, not like the live. I have so many questions about that statement. Why the price in the store phone? Guy's standing somewhere at a T-Mobile right now, trying to trade off of Trading View futures. You got to pay for data, bro. For both phone data and you got to pay the phone data, the T-Mobile data, and then you got to pay for market data. You're 10 minutes behind. Here comes the hourly close. Look at this. Previous resistance. Uh-oh. Looking bad. Get us up over here. You gonna have some buys here off the market open? Lock in, gang. What the fuck? Such has been the story for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. It's gonna normalize. This fucker's gonna have to get better right now. Yeah, no, we needed that once again, that bottom wick I was looking for. This has just been really tough price action. This is moves, runs. Great closure. We closed, right, I said right here, above this level. That's the 15. All good. Where's this volume coming from? Stops. 5. Rebreak the previous hourly high too. Head for the 4-hour bullish flip. I don't know where the volume came in from. Shit. Take it here for now, I guess. Yeah, I think after this 15 rejection off this level here to the left, a high likelihood we blow through this. And I'd like to get the very bottom support here, but our stop is supernatural here on that bottom wick. Supernatural. Holy macaroni. Is that the noodles? Is that the commissary noodles that the priests eat in jail? The PDF priests? That called holy macaroni? Supernatural. 2 days natural. All right. Breaking the low, breaking the low. Establish a support ski, and we will be all over this ski. Yeah. After this wick and rejection, I re-break it out low. I'm not a big fan taking this. Those better positions. Just took some nice sells today to do this. How much did you close for, bro? This gave you 270 pips. I know you got a runner. Very nice. Remember we spoke about this before. It's a lot easier to read, but at pancake, when this candle lines up with this candle, when they both close over here, you can expect a reaction there. But when they close, you know, at different levels here, you got a reaction right there. Now you're breaking that. Are you going to react at this level, or are you going to close straight through it? Because below this level, it's breaking the most recent structure. Below here, it's breaking overall structure. Right? I think we come down quite a bit here. Our job will be to take advantage of a buy if we're able to fake out and close back up above this level, above 44.88, or we can figure out when it's going to drive down to these areas, to 68 areas. Means we'll need to see some closures below, maybe a fake out up, fake out back down, and fish. For now, we wait. Let me in. A lot of people at the Zoom door. My bad. Come up on in. Yo, there was a dude in here. Where is this guy? Gabe, George? What's the problem? Why can't you get in? Why can't you get in the Discord? Talk to me, man. Over. Tell him. Talk to me, man. Or however that camel sounds like. Oh, you got in. W. W. Right. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. And when the price get an attitude. Block it like it's hot. Block it like it's hot. Block it like it's hot. You're gonna see an insta drop, like 80 pippies. Wait, how much is this? 77, 84? Yeah, so 70, 80. Options with the payout. Good shit. Your home Zoom door. Reggie in the building. A 3. Take some buys. If I lose my strike. I mean, yeah, you at some point you got to come to terms and live with your decisions. And I believe that every time you enter a trade, you really have to, right? Nothing should be able to sway you from what you're doing, except the result of your performance, right? Then you make, adjustments and different nuances, different parts. Oh shit, you guys took my advice. I said, how much did I say? Another 70, 80 pips we need to drop to like 77. One of those. You ever wish you'd take your own advice? I low-key want this to fake out, but like the way we've seen this print before, this just come through the range, and then we'll see maybe the highs up here get retested, which would be the quality position. That's what I would look for. Oh, right there on the hourly. So that's what it would be, right? If we're able to blast through here, I won't take the buys, but based on these levels across right here, I will take a sell, right? If we're able to blast through here and we pull back, I'll have sells right here at 4478.6. I won't be taking buys off the 4-hour level here. Which stops 93 pip stop for the 4-hour. $15 close, kind of good. Let's look. 15 right now we're respecting, which means the next 15 is going to have to give us a nice bullish candle up above this most recent level. So we're going to have to the 30 level too, right? So you're going to have to close above here on the next 15 to even think about any kind of positions, right? You're going to need to see this. Very similar to what you had print right here. All right, you're going to need to see this before you can see that push up. And then again, you're probably topping out here. Continue. If that's the case. The same way you come up, the same way you come down. So we're gonna see one thing. We're gonna see the first 15 close here. And we're gonna see if it respects or it doesn't. Wait, can you not scream? Shh. You're yelling into. There's a cockroach in the kitchen.
Yeah.
How did it get there? In the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Hold on, gang. Apparently there's a roach in the kitchen. We're gonna go fight it. Yeah, water bug. The big water bug. Is there a water bug in there? Because it's. Well, because it was raining. Yo, hey, take that off. Take that off the bar. Take that off the bar. Yo. Just killed a big ass water bug. Bed bugs are the worst? No. That wasn't a bed bug. We had a water bug. Usually happens when it rains. Like, but you don't really see them outside on the inside. You see them trying to get in through the net, through the fence. The fence through the netting. 15 didn't respect. 15 closed below. Do we fake out? Do we wait for the 30 to close? We'll see. See. Can't help you, Benjamin. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs wait. If you see a roach, you have more. Check behind your fridge. Pest control. They're the cleaner bugs. They eat other bugs. I don't know about that, man. I don't like them. The bed bugs. The water bugs. They're big. Like, ugh. In the south, they ain't roaches. They're palmetto bugs or water bugs, depending on state you live in. Florida, they're water. Yeah. Okay. No, they're different. They're not roaches. Yeah, if there's roaches, you have a lot. We're not friendly to them. What's the gold ticker? One take profit trader that matches what you're trading. I'm not sure I'm not sure what take profit trader is, but you know what? I think they wrote to me before. I might. I don't know. GCG. Look for this. GCG 26. Right there. I think they sent me a postcard or something. Love postcards. If you ain't sending me postcards, man. Okay, maybe the 30 will respect. We get the 15 fake out here. Right? We need a respect on multiple time frames. So 30 respecting here and a 15 faking out can do us good, right? But guess what? We're once again going to need a bottom wick and then a drive up. And the last 3 or 4 times that we've waited for that, it just drove up without a wick. Excuse me. Miss Goots. Oh, I'll sit up straight. I'll lose my damn mind. Take profit trader is sick. No cap on payouts. Daily withdrawal once you pass eval. Any instant fundeds? Now down. Oh, back down we go. Yeah. So you're gonna wait for closures. Instant fundeds are trash.
Exercise leadership. Understand the folks.
They got DeSantis on Fox News. I just want to see what he thinks about the whole Maduro situation. This is the beginning of an oil boom. Yeah, go get some Exxon and Mobil stock. All that. And Shell. Explain your thought process. They were talking about how CIA has been talking to the vice president for months now about that this was going to happen. And if she didn't want this to happen to her, and they were prepping her, making sure she was going to work with them, she didn't want this to happen to her, going to play along. Girlfriend, Venezuelan, everyone was down. I'm happy for you, and also my condolences at the same time. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm happy for you and sorry to hear that. She's rounding everyone up. She's just as bad. That's crazy. Well, if she doesn't fall in line, she's about to be sitting in a cell right next to Maduro going, huh? That fucker's tall. I don't know how. Is this the same account from earlier? Yes, it is. Just the account I took. I ended the day at, I mean, we could look at it. We didn't, been choppy. I mean, we're going to show you all the good. We're going to show you the bad. We're going to show you everything. This is how I ended the day. I don't know why it shows 10 trades. We obviously did not take 10 trades, but I don't know how it shows that. I've been wondering this the whole time. I still haven't figured it out. Maduro 6'3"? No, he was looking like 6'7". I don't know. I don't know, but he looked really tall. 6'7". I think all my kids aren't here. They'd be like, Dad! Dusty Watermelon! Okay, 5 minutes here for the 30. Will we close respecting the 30 level right here? Eh? So let's bring this up here. What's up with all these blue lines? Gotta change that color. Color. So we need to close above here. On both the 15, the 30. And then the candle needs to leave a top wick. We need to open up with a nice bottom wick. We're going to need to have a break of the previous candle high. So there's quite a few things that still have to happen. Hey. Where's Jay? Bro, why are you in the YouTube? Why are you not in the Zooms? Or is it, yeah, I keep forgetting. It's probably like 3 a.m. over there. Yo, who you guys got in the World Cup this year? Who you got in the World Cup? I think no matter what country wins, the biggest winner here is Trump. He's going to be in every stadium, giving out every award. I promise you he's going to be on every stage. The biggest winner of the World Cup will be Trump. Colombia, imagine they take out the president of Colombia. Bring him to the US for a match. Spain will win. Are they a heavy favorite? Because I honestly think Spain will win too. They're a super heavy favorite, right? France, very strong. Man. England's a really good team, but man, they just can never get the team thing together. They're really good individually. But I think Spain is just that much better than everyone. Like, everyone is stacked. And Spain is stacked with a cape. Fucking super stacked. Ireland's gonna win? What, a participation trophy? What are they gonna win? I see it. 53 seconds here for the 30 closure. Doesn't look like we're gonna hold it. But anything can happen here in the next 50 seconds. You guys want to do it like a countdown, like a New Year's countdown? Hey! Have you been to Rio? No, but I've watched videos from like Rio de Janeiro, like where people are walking down the street and getting pickpocketed, and then they realize it, and boom, they get sucker punched, and then they get up and they're fucking wearing socks and underwear and and nothing else, and nobody around. Crazy place. Yo, you guys do like drive-bys on like little mopeds? It's literally wild. Wild, wild west. Just robbing people on mopeds. But we did not. You see this shit? This the shit I'm talking about. This that bullshit. You see, we closed below, but we opened up above. My boy was in Brazil for New Year's Eve. He's still there, actually. Have you found him? Just got here. Can you give us a quick update? Sure. The fever's gone, but the itch continues. No visible rash. Favelas. Sounds like an expensive restaurant. Favelas. That's the ghetto, bro. That's the ghetto. It's the hood. Porto Alegre? Yeah, that sounds like a fucking medication. Has the most beautiful women? Yeah. And they're all in Miami. Yeah. Getting that BBL. Getting this bottom wick. Do we close below? Do we close above? Can we break highs on this 15? Let's do it. All right, the low of the 15 candle. Lovely. It's either going to break it or break highs. And if it breaks highs, we'll be in there. we will not be in that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in this even if it breaks the high. I'm waiting for a clear closure, 30 above, anything. There's that 80 pip drop we spoke about. Whatever it was, remember? 77 areas. Tapped on the dot. Will it hold? Does it break through the entire range? Scary. The fact that there's no top wick here is kind of interesting. I would love for this to come back up here from here. What can we do here? Come on. Gonna pull up from here. Gonna have to react somewhere here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is happening since Christmas. Yeah, this is like it's not usual, but maybe that's like the volume. That's the current volume we have in the markets, and that's what it's doing. Let it establish a support. The line I have here is a 4-hour level, but it's only a 4-hour level, right? I mean, it's only a 4-hour level because there's no other time frame that falls in line there. And if you do this, your 4-hour stops, or I think over 100 pips here. Come on, let's go. Stop would have worked. Give me a second, chat. I'm just thinking. Stop one and paying out. I get payouts within like a couple hours. Hold on a second. Really, bro? Not even that serious. Fucking dinosaur. Sec. Hold on, chat. Let's chill. Last 15 of the hourly here. We just want to fake out. All we want is a closure back up above 44.88. Right. This sets us up lovely for a retest of the highs here. We can look confidently for a bottom wick entry here. Bottom wick entries here. I'll most likely keep stops right there. But we just need that fake out here. Hold on a second. No, I didn't get the pips back from this morning yet. Yeah, we had positions, but we had positions after stream. They all ended up running break even. Okay. Close the door.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
My apologies, gang. I had to tend to things with the kids for a second. had to put the dad cape on for a sec.
So, Wix, I got a question. You see where this that wick that we just filled on the hourly? If you look to the left of it, there's a 1 hour bullish leg candle. I'm thinking on the next hourly, could we fill that bottom wick all the way down to
This? Well, that's what I said initially. I don't know if you were here
I missed
earlier.
it. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said I wanted this to come down here because then we can play the top wick off this area right here. Right off this area. Okay. I don't know if it's because the leg candle closed there. It's more because that level there. The issue is the issue is we might see a fake out, so I want a heavier pull down, if you know what I mean. I just want this to drop. Because we have to the left that we pretty much already filled. That was from earlier this morning. The fact that it filled that, I figure it should keep coming down. It didn't just fill it, it broke the low. Or broke it, sorry, broke it, yeah. But we got a minute here. If this can push down here, if we can open up with a top wick first, yeah, I'll look for a sell limit here. Be careful though, look. See this drop previously? Look where it bottomed out. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I see that. Yep. That's scary. I want a heavy drop. I want this shit to be way lower. Projecting something here. I respected that level on the dot. Yeah, I think more waiting, like you said. Yeah. I'm not taking that. Man, I don't want to hold you back from this because I might take it. No, I didn't look to the left. I didn't see that on the 1 hour. So that makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to take that. That's too risky because it could reject at the same level. Think about it. It's a really heavy drop. So if this opens up with a top wick, you need that bottom wick to. Oh, yeah, well, it's grabbing that bottom wick. Yeah. I was gonna say we're gonna need this bottom wick before driving up, and if that's the case, I'm gonna take this here. But we just filled this fucking thing. Right, filled the range already. Yep. Yeah. Kind of made our decision easier here. Yep. We're waiting. Well, let me ask you this, Wick. If we did get that top wick first, where would your stops be now? If you got in a sell off of the top wick, where would stops be on that? Right here, this. Okay, that's what I was gonna. Okay, the top of that range to the left. Okay. It might react right here. Might see this reaction right off this level. Man, I think we're better off right here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and there is a level right there. I might actually take a buy there. That level here. 9.4. 4649.7. I'm going to keep the stop below here. much did that miss us by? 3 pips. That sucks. Yeah. Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair. We would not have gotten activated. Yeah. Close that out. We're trying to get ahead of the fake out here off this area, right? Bounce here and come back up. We've opened up with no top wick. We're just talking about getting this top wick to this area. This made perfect sense, but like it just never got there. We would have been about 3 pips away here. At this point, you filled that wick, so you have a chance to fake out here, right, and come back up. Doesn't mean it will, but the point is, once you fill this, right, once you've grabbed this bottom wick, your advantage point's taken away, so now things are working backwards, right? And if they're working backwards, they might come up against you. And you know why I'm looking at this area here? I just kind of looked down and I was wondering where this dropped down, rejected. And when you look across here, look at the level. It wasn't this one right here, right? It wasn't that lower one. It was this one initially. You see that wick where it wicked into? So that's where I got that level from. I was like, all right, I initially had this, but then I figured, you know, this is now looking much better based on how this reacted at the previous range. See, this price doesn't come down to here, just like this price doesn't come down to here. But it does come down to this area right there. Now, if there was no bottom wick, we are right now taking sells to come and make this bottom wick. Strong area here. It might still fill this wick down. It might still happen, but there's a lesser probability of that happening now that we've already done it. Any plans to travel the world and trade? I can't travel and trade. It would be extremely hard because when I travel, I travel with a team. I travel with an army, and that would be a difficult thing to do. Come on, bro. Letting you out. Hey, please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share this stream. Go, let's get some vibes in here. Emotion. Let's get some motion. Cool and all kids. Yeah, no, I'd take them on vacation, but ain't really a vacation for me. I still remember when I think you took that 160K lot on trade. It was a sad day, but you came back like a champ. Oh yeah. Got 36 pips out of 50 on buys and should still hit my 90 target, but whips sometimes. Yes, it does. As long as you're aware of the nuances. Hot the likes. Burn the like button. Hot the likes. I'm new here. New to Asian market. What are so good futures? We are so good futures right here. Gold. We trade futures. Stick around. Buy lots of fillet mignon and pork chops. Took a long steer on the break at a high current 15. Yeah, very nice job. I'm gonna wait for this to actually blow. Give me the closing. Give me the closure above there. Or is it above here? Yeah, that looks good because that looks like the more recent range. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please take out your boarding passes. We will begin boarding in about 6 minutes and 52 seconds, 50 seconds. Please have your IDs ready. We will be looking to, unless the plane leaves without us in the next 6 minutes, at which point I will kindly ask all of you to sit the fuck back down. Candles leaving in 6.5 minutes. This sucks right here, but we do not care. Hold that plane. Good night, Wiggs. Nice learning with you. Absolutely. You're leaving too early. We're an hour into the stream, an hour and a half. That's it. No. Stick around, bro. The more the merrier. We need all the power. But we need more power. Well, chat. We gonna take off regardless, but the mechanic dipped. So the co-pilot ain't show up. We gonna be lucky if we get this bitch off the ground. No, we gonna be lucky if we land it. We gonna get it off the ground. We gonna be lucky if we land. You know what's cool though? Not this fucking candle. Candle sucks. Shouldn't have moved stops into profit. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yes, shoulda. Yes, shoulda. Shoulda, bum bum, shoulda. Where we broke down here. Forming a nice little trend line here. Oh, look at this trend line. Where's Tori Trades when you need her? Oh, trend line. Oh. Wait. Check this out.
New strat.
They took us out.
You have a buy limit open on your live, Wix.
Oh. Thank you. That's still, it was right here. It was right under here. It was 3 pips under this candle. Never got there. Okay, what I want to see, that was a heavy 1 hour closure. I would like some sells, right? I would ideally like some sells. Hell yeah, this 4 hour can fly up and flippity pippity, but I would like some sells. So if we can kind of kindly fake out here, right? If this candle can oblige us and do kind of something like this, and then do something like this, I would like to retest the lows that this candle has made here. This is what I would like to see. All right, sells off this area, stops over here, and this would make sense for it to go up and down. This would make sense all around because you're going to retest the lows before making a decision. And if you want to come up, it'll usually be, right? It'll usually be like, right? It'll do something like this. Doom, doom, doom. And it'll turn, it'll magically turn. Cut in.
Wix, if it would do that, why wouldn't you want to like look for buys in that scenario instead of sells?
I would. I'd want to look for buys right here when it comes back around and down here. So if I catch sells from up here, I'm gonna let them rock. I'm probably not gonna tap the buys. I'm gonna hope buys would have failed there. Today, honestly, my buys and sells after stream, like I saw this shit printing. I wanted buys here, sells over here, and they would have both worked out. Like, but I wasn't home. I was just looking on my phone. It would have worked. It would have worked out brilliantly right there. So right there, 40 pips. This buy right here would have worked out for a whole lot. 3 p.m. So I could have technically taken this buy right here. Boom, that's sell. But the thing is, if we continue down here, right, with the hourly and the 4 hour off the daily level, I know we were bullish on the daily, but there's no bottom wick. And if we continue down off the daily level, right, I don't want to look, think about this. Look at this buy. I could have taken it, right? I would close it out, get a few extra pips, but the runner here would have went, right? So that would be kind of the same idea here, right? If I take that sell, I probably, yeah, you probably see a reaction there, but then you hope that reaction doesn't bring you, you know, far enough to take you out, and then you're back down. But this is good. We're coming up to previous support that can now turn into resistance, or we fake out, close back up above the range, and then we'll look for positions that way. After this kind of push through these ranges, I would rather retest the low, grab orders, and then drive. It's very rare that you see just this drop and then the candle back the other way and one candle, like you'll print some kind of structure, right? Like, I don't know, what do we print here? Go back. I don't know. See how it pushed up here? This candle just drove straight through that range. So it might drive straight through. But it'll let you know right here. See, you would have had a closure. Right here. Got a closure. You got an indication you're going to drive through. Great. The problem is that no top wick there. Wouldn't have been in there. But then you also have to understand, all this entire ride up, we were not at the daily levels. We are now. This was a resistance on the daily. This was a support on the daily that's now a resistance. So, and look at the level. It's 44,900. So basically 4,500 flat. Yeah, there's got to be a shit ton of orders at 4,500 flat. But you know how many people trade just, you know, round numbers? Even Jordan wore the 4-5, right? Even Jordan wore number 45. $4,500. Ton of orders there. Oh, people are at the Zoom door. Come on in. My bad. Late. Was at the gym. Welcome. Come on in. Glad to have you. Better late than never. Think you can grab some liquidity. Slow price actions. I wouldn't say it's slow. No, the market's moving. It's just, you know, you haven't really had exact, you know, things print exactly the way you want. You call it slow. It's just like it's printing structure. It's not just all driving in one direction, right? So there's structure, there's levels printed. You want this. It's just everything takes a little bit of time. Even the days that move, you know, with good structure, it takes some time for your setups to come. Happy New Year from Morocco. Nice. Happy New Year. W. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I have a seat. Actually, it might be standing room only at this point, but please drop a like, sub to the channel. Share the stream. Quick little decision area, right? This is that all you shampoo traders, this is your head and shoulders level, right? So you either break down heavy here or we flip back here. Should not stick around in this area. How much is a stop? 100 pips on the dot, right? If we bounce off support here and start re-breaking highs, right? This candle. I don't even want to draw it out, honestly, because there's no edge there. We're not going to do anything about it. I don't know how it works. Minutes here. This could go so many different ways. The only issue I have with this right now is the 30 is not closed yet, right? And if the 30 starts reflipping here, we can make our way down to the next support, which I would not want to see right now. I'd want to see some closures. Be patient. 8 minutes here. You're selling and you're off. Buys at 7.6.
That's what I have marked out.
7.6 right here. Yeah, not bad. Do that. See a reaction there. 70 pip. The 30, the 1 hour have a chance to reflip there. Rather have them close and then the bottom wick of the following candle tap that, then the rebreak to the low. I mean, then the rebreak could have turned candle, possibly incoming. Second. Went to a different lifetime today. What a suit. Too many people. Where'd you go? Sorry, I just saw your message. Which top step instant funded account do you recommend is best on top one? Oh, you mean top one, not top step. All right. I'm just going to tell you what I did. I had 150K instant funded, and that's what led me to this point.
Me too. But why isn't it not working?
Oh, because it probably needs a battery.
Stop saying low battery.
Can you not turn on cartoons here right now? Because gonna go right into the mic. Wait over there. Lalo's not watching. Close the door, please. Thank you. SpongeBob, nah, she was trying to be on stage right now. She was going K-pop Demon Hunters. My soda pop. Volume positive, MACD positive. Yeah, that means you missed it. Should have been right there. See, can we get our fake out? Or will we continue up? I feel like this has been happening a lot lately, right? With this no top wick here right at this level, and there's no wick here for a stop.
It's only Tuesday and it's already a tough week.
It's been doing it here. What's our stop here? Maybe we could do it. It's going to be a small stop, 20 pip stop. Man, I hate these small ass stops. And there's no top wick there, right? And technically off the higher time frame, that's where you want. Yeah, I'm going to wait on this fake out. I'm going to see if the next 15 close above, we close below, which sets us up for the 4 hour, right? It'll be a bearish 4 hour. If we, because we'll basically close in the same spot. What'll happen, right? In terms of the fake out. We want this candle to close above and then fake out, close back below, and then take the drive down. I don't like drawing. Closed. And no bottom wick. We use it. This should be the level, but I'm gonna wait for this to close above and then come back down below. Because your only stop is right here, and that's just a small stop. It's about 20 pips. Well, my slingshot. But we got it. That ain't the level you want to be in off of. I want this to push through. I want this to push up here and then come back down. All right, be nice then. Give me some pips here. Give you 30 pips. See what it does. Ideally, right? Like I said, the most ideal situation here would be the closure above on this 15 and a closure back below the range on the next 15. At that point, the 4-hour closes bearish. We're back in range. We're looking for a top wick sell off here. Finish out the range. But be patient for now. We need these closures. It's got to line up. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be here. So how do we go about it? So are we not looking for it to break the high? We are. We want it to break the high, right? We want it to come up here and then come back down. That's what I want. After seeing this on a candle, are you still unsure about buying it? I'm not unsure about buying it, but I'm gonna need to retest the lows in some fashion in order for me to look for buys. Otherwise, I'm gonna expect this to come back down. Look at this bearish 4-hour closing in 15 minutes, and unless by some miracle this 4-hour flips and closes bullish in the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna look to come down here and retest the lows. So ideally, this closes above. Next candle below, and it would be amazing. Also the hourly candle, right? You kind of want the hourly to respect here. Maybe the hourly respects, and then the 2 following 15-minute candles. So we'll see. Your view on Ether, bullish. You're gonna invest. Good place to invest. Okay, 15 closed. We respected there. More waiting. Seeing confirmation? No, we're waiting. We're actively waiting on a position to set up. We're actively inactive. Last 15 of the 4-hour candle. 4-hour likes to pull back in the last 15. So let's see if this pushes up here. Am I waiting on a buy position? No, I'm waiting for it to set up for a position. I'm waiting initially on a sell, but we can have buys here too. The possibility. MJ till doing life. Doing life, 1978. 50 years. Jam. In jam. I got a really funny joke about. Actually, I don't know if we could do this on YouTube. No, we're not gonna go that way. Usa. Oh, look, we have another jam in here. Jamal and Jam, two jams. Jam, MJ, jamming. Did I tell the joke about the jams? Did I not tell the story about the jam? Yeah, I'm really debating. The Jesus joke bombed though. No, it was actually it was fire, but the stream bombed. YouTube told us to cut that shit out real quick. Do I think sells from this point? I need to see some candles print, some more candles print. The 4 hours closing below the range here for now. The 15 just tried to re-break that high. It's gonna come down here. Can we get a nice bearish candle on this 15? Maybe to engulf that previous 15? That would be amazing. Fighting here, yeah. The 15's fighting. Tell the story. It's not a story, it's a joke.
Little joke, man. Come on.
All right. What's the difference between jam and marmalade? You can't marmalade your dick up a chicken's ass.
Whoa, whoa.
I heard that today. I was dying laughing. If you think the shit I say is fucked up, think about
Dude,
the shit I almost
in the
said.
Fallout series, there's a guy in the Fallout series where they're beating each other up, and this guy's like, "I was just trying to kick his ass as he was trying to fuck my chickens." Bro.
I've never heard that. Sorry if you got kids next to the screen. I should have gave you a warning. I should have gave you a warning. Someone's sitting at work with their boss thinking now, like, can't marmalade your thing up with chickens. But you can jam it. Oh, man. No, please, my son is here with me now. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it for a second. Yeah, earmuffs, buddy. That's my fault. I should have gave a fair warning. I usually do. I used marmalade to do what? You can't marmalade. Well, there go 200 viewers. Yeah, please drop a like, sub to the channel. All right, we're getting a closure above. Well, let me not speak ahead of time. 4 minutes left. Right now, we're above the range. The 4 hour is bearish. We would like sells on this next 4 hour. And if we're able to then on the next 15 close back below here, we can look for some top wick sells with the 4 hour bias. And if we push up here, we will have a sell limit right here. This will be a sell limit, 55 pips, and that'll be the evening. Man, this is loopy over here because 499. Oh, what a level. Oh, what a level. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 25. Who's talking? Serious? Oh, you mean like in the background? That was Reggie. Our version.
Yes, sir.
Where's Eddie? Eddie, stop coming to the Zooms. Florida, people be hot. Told you guys before, that was my favorite fucking billboard they have on the highways in Florida. Your wife is hot. Fix the AC. So, Wix, are you favoring the sell side due to that rejection at the high of the day? I'm favoring the sell side due to this 4 hour closing bearish here in 100 seconds from now. Capito. Man, I like the break of this slow. This previous 30 that could take us down. Let's see how we close. Might close respecting. like, we should have technically filled this wick down here after that leg candle right there. And at some point, that fucker gets filled right here, this wick. Can we take advantage of it, right? Okay. Yeah, we would do it here, right? On the break of that high, that's what we would do. On the break of the low, why wouldn't we do that here? All right, lock in here. Probably no top wick entry. Although, right, the 4 hour. Probably open with a top wick here too. Okay, that's good. Let's have a sell stop here. I want that top wick entry, but we have a bottom wick, so I'm a little skeptical. We want the rebreak of that low. 15. $44.84. Sell stop, right? We want that 30. No, we want to break that previous 15. So we have, yeah, I guess that was a pretty good lower right there. Look for that top wick sell, but we really want to break low. $84. I guess that top wick entry would have been nice, huh? It's only a 15 and a 30. I mean, yeah, that made sense, I guess. Yeah, stops have to be previous candle highs, so a bit steeper, about 56. 82, 1. All right, about to be activated. Go. We're going to continue here with the 4 hour. him out. Damn, how much did this top wick give you? 37. That would have been enough. What's your TP based on this level across where we might see a rejection? Close that resistance. This is the price action that runs usually. And I think we've been getting away with it with the top wick entries, but yesterday that top wick entry gave us 5 pips, never broke that low, and bounced up there. So once you break this low, you don't expect a ride up here, right? You're expecting to push to the next support to bounce. So I'm not really sure. But you see this level across to the left here? That's where I expect price to go before the first any kind of, first reaction. Not a rejection necessarily, but a reaction. I'm not worried about this level. It's only a 15 and we're below the most recent levels. Really looking to re-break that low. So did everything we wanted, right? It broke up above the range. It closed back in range. And then it rebroke the candle, rebroke the previous candle low. Everything we wanted. Again, testing patience. Yeah, I think our top wick entry would have been key here. I want to make sure we break that low. And just got here have the same exact entry. A lot of people have this entry. A lot of people have this entry. This is what we've been doing for a long time. A lot of people have this entry on that hold, right? You have an onion here, standard onion play, and you had the rebreak of the lows. So like that's how the onion works, right? You go to that next support. Usually you would fill this wick here, right? But I can't leave runners on this account. So I wasn't looking to fill the wick. I'm looking to just get to this area and probably secure full on this one, on this account. But, I'm going to have partials secured on the live. We re-break the lows. We'll go break even there. Just need to re-break the lows. Did we re-break the lows here just now or no? We did not. All right. Why are my headphones this? It didn't re-break that low. It held it. It's weird. Yeah. Stops our previous candle high. That's the only logical stop at that point. We're wrong. If that breaks, that's when we're going to be out. What would be full TP on your live? Oh, it would filling the book up. 44.76. Messing with us again. I re-break that low and then come up. Like, why? Why come down and re-break that low? After faking out here, like, okay. It's annoying. We just seen the market push in the strangest of situations with no wicks, and now that we get our setups right, you get your onion, you get your celery. There's a lot of people in these trades right now, a lot of people in these sells, right? You get your setups, you take them, but I have an understanding in my head that hey, markets cycle differently, right, throughout different times of the year, and that's kind of been the weird thing, and it's up to us to adjust. But hey. This is prime positioning. This is what we wanted. This is what we waited for. This is what we've asked. And time for the market to behave. Play nice. Are you frozen? What is it doing? Here, chill while watching Q go nowhere. I mean, what are we watching? Look at this 4 hour. Close below. Should have technically come down here. Minimum stops to break even. Right there. Don't you fucking come back. Just run. Run. Don't come back here. Annoyed. How often can this shit come back on us? 4 break evens in a day. Just run once. I'm gonna secure partials right there. And it pumped back right as I secured it. Hold on. We're going to extend our runner. So we got stops to break even. We're running about 15 pips in profit. I'm going to extend the runner to 80 pips flat here. Push down, push down. Give me a push. I want to see this off the 15. Give me a little more. You can do it. Fucking go. This shit. So many break evens on this account. It's like 4 in the day. Yeah, on the live account, we're in profits and we secured partials and we're running and we're about to hit B. Count. Not. How much did it see? How much did we see here? 21, 22. I'll just close it at the retest. Let's see if we can retest that very low. So much for that. Ten pips flat. Sorry, 11 pips. 11 pips here. Why? Why not drive through here? We didn't get to our levels here. Came back to entry. That shit don't even feel like a win, yo. $11 pit, like. Oh, 10. The signal channel says 10. I don't know. I got 11 on the board here, but probably. Second. Thanks for the gems today, Wix9. Patiently waiting for our move and executing big W. No big W. We made fucking 10 pips. I'm gonna downplay what we did here today. Little W. Cannot be to the 10 pip allegations. You have one job, Gold. Break this low, come down here. I honestly, the top wick entry really made sense here. That's kind of my fault. I have the position from yesterday stuck in my head that it just never broke that low and continued up on us. But honestly, I believe that position from looking at it for the last 24 hours and seeing it all over the chart. I believe that was the 10% fluke that we shouldn't adjust to, and we have to differentiate. I think this top wick really made sense here. I think that was the big difference here. We could have been pretty well off here. Terms of positions. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, 45 pips. It went 47. Give me a minute. So
When are you gonna be finished?
when am I going to be finished? Technically, my job is never finished. I'm forever cleaning these markets up. Forever. Forever. Yep. What? I got my janitor work. I got to do this. Got to clean up.
When are you gonna be finished? What?
They said Jesse Pinkman, he grew dreads since Breaking Bad. Who said that? Yes, science. Yeah, Mr. White. Have a seat. Have a seat. I'm almost done. As soon as I take these dubs, go. Where? Upstairs? All right. I'll come over there soon. She's like, pop. I'm rude. She left the door open, and I'm rude. I'm coming. Oh, wait. At least you didn't lose self. 10 pips. I mean, this isn't the rate I want to work at, you know what I mean? In order to get those, in order to get DW, man. All right, gang. Fair warning right here. Yeah. God? That boy had a Nextel. Looks the chirper. Man, we could see this level here and not come back there, but I want to see this. Yeah, if we go to the hourly, son of a. Show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Yeah, it's been a long stream, but I don't know what it is. I love hanging with you guys. There's something about the community that's it makes the vibes here fun. I could do this shit all day. That's why I said 50K subs. We're doing a 24-hour stream, and then we got to do an IRL stream, right? We got to do like a live studio audience. We'll trade together, right? It'd be dope to get like a nice auditorium, like a massive auditorium for about 8 people, and just trade all of us together in one room. You guys in the back can sit on someone's lap. It's okay. Laptop. Sit on someone's laptop. IRL stream, that'd be wild, right? First time here. You do these late live trades often? Yeah, every morning 8 a.m. Eastern, every evening 8 p.m. Eastern until 10, 11, something like that. This morning we were live till 1 p.m. Long ass stream. Are you buying now? Bro, you told us to buy right here, and then this should drop like 159, 80 pips. 60. Yeah. Yo, we're 460 viewers. Can we drop some likes? And please sub to the channel. Please share the stream. Can we get to 500? We have not had 500 viewers since 2024. 2024, we maxed out at 1,200 viewers, our best stream. But we have not had 500 since then. Yes, we hit it tonight. No, I don't think we got to. Did we get to 500? I didn't see. That's pretty dope. Glad to see you guys.
I think someone's at the Zoom door. Sorry.
Zoom door? Oh, Rover. All right, RM. Plug. Subbed and like, appreciate you. Thank you. You saw 540? No, that's so dope. Was that while we were in a position? I think people came through. They're like, God, let this fucking guy lose, man. Let's go. Oh, and then they dipped. A bunch of people came through. Saw the W and they're like, fuck. Always like that. Every time we're in a position, I get like peak viewers. Unfortunately, this morning I had peak viewers for New York. We took a look. You trade every day at this time? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern until 10, 11 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, if it was a W this morning, I think we get to 700-800 viewers this morning. Yeah, absolutely. It's just that kind of luck, right? We've had that luck in terms of like, hey, the day we get peak viewers, but it's not about luck. It's really like we control it, right? We run that luck. We could have been better. We will be better. We've been pretty incredible the whole year, but you know, we're gonna be phenomenal. Good, I'm gonna be here then. W. Mr. Anderson, right? Those peak views brought negative energy. Oh, hold on a second, chat. We be peaking like every single weekend. We be peaking. Is it a sell? Buy, you in. Manifesting 1,000 plus oncoming Thursday. Let's just grow the community at a increasing rate, or like at a, you know, rapid pace, fast enough that it doesn't feel like we're in YouTube jail, and we'll be fine with that, because like YouTube jail sucked. I probably shouldn't even mention Whitey anymore. Whitey be playing. I call YouTube Whitey. You know, you're my favorite Whitey. Why we were at 26.2 for a year? For 18 months, we were at 26.2K. That's a really sadistic joke on their part, honestly. They got me fucked up. Story from Instagram actually made a green day yesterday. Hey, I walk this slow. The story from Instagram actually made a green day. I'm not sure what story from Instagram. Barely any volume? I mean, yeah, if there's going to be no volume here 2 minutes from now, we'll probably call it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Give it, like, I want these positions. And I think these will be incoming in the signal channel, right? We'll probably take those cells into the signal channel. A lot depends on how we come up here, right? If candle brings us up here, right? We're taking a lot of clues and a lot of cues from these previous positions, right? You're like, you might see something like this. You might see something like this. Right? Stops are important. They have to make sense. They have to be legitimate, valid, and not overkill. This is about 52 pips. So like, and the closures as we get up there have to make sense. But for now, there's nothing to say we're riding up there until we get these closures above the range. And look, this candle has stride, failed. This candle has stride, failed, right? At some point, all of these candles that are all back in range, right? At some point, this fucking candle looks like this, right? That's what it looked like. At some point, this candle here looked like this. Right? And look how they both ended up. Out of my face. Out of my face. 45 seconds for this 30 closure. Tracks NYC is the reason why gold been acting up lately. Just go to Neil TPT and you don't have to worry about Tracks NYC. But then again, if you worry, well, never mind. If you're doing business with any of them, then. Yeah, I've stayed up enough for today, so I'm out. And thanks again, Wix. I'll look in again later on. Cheers, everyone. Let's keep pushing. Oh, okay, one up. What a Wix Army. Word, we got, hey, 300 twice over. No? 420 watching here. You believe that? There's 420 watching.
Just give me the light.
That's wild. Dope. Appreciate that. Thank you. If you're new here, drop a like, sub to the channel. And you know the deal. But really share this stream. I'm watching 2 accounts just to give you views. I was gonna do my best Denzel impression, but I'm not trying to go back to YouTube jail. All right. We assembled. Do Indian? Why always from India? Because that's where all customer service reps come in from. Do they designate them like Comcast, Power and Light? Word? I get to go out and fix it? No, motherfucker. You on the phone. Hello, ring, ring. Sorry. That... They designate you guys. I know it. I know it. You guys are born there like 7-Eleven. Customer service. Chicken masala. Chicken tikki. Don't get offended, yo. Make fun of me. It's all just jokes. It's all in good fun. It's all just good humor. Right? A little bit of friendly satire. Hello, Wix. I can't read that without an Indian accent. When people tell me they're from India, in my head, my brain is, you know, when you read it, there's a little voice inside your head that reads it. Mine is reading that in an Indian accent. You tell me you're from India, the voice in my head is reading that in an Indian accent. It's like, you know, when you read shit, you read stories, you'd be like, all right, there's a voice in your head reading it. That voice is my voice's name is Patel. Straight up. The voice in my head is Indian. Wix, bro, cool channel. I see you go down to the 15-minute time since last week. You're reading the price action from the Wix as I see. Why is it just a zoom into 5-minute or 1 minute? No, I'm going 4 hour. I'm going from the daily, honestly, down to the 15. That's really the main time frames I'm using. I'm using the 4 hour as the most recent direction. Then I'm looking at the 1 hour to find the relationship between the 4 hour and the 1 hour. And then I'm really looking for the 30 and the 15 to see if we can get some zoomed in entries, right? Some precise entries. And it's really all got to work in unison and tell the same story and, you know, have the same narrative. I like to call it a narrative. And here's the deal. We don't want to close bullish where we just closed bullish because of this, right? As we were closing bearish, when you're driving down, you're expecting to fill these areas. But now you've closed bullish, and that's a support of sorts, right? So at this point, for you to actually come down, you can't just break the lows. You'd have to close below the lows because you don't want to look like this candle, right? It broke the highs, but now you're back in range. Same thing for the lows here. You don't want to break the lows, but end up back in range. So your job is to wait for volume. Well, Wix, how do I identify volume? Well, the candle will close outside the range, right? You built a little range here, right? If there was no volume to push the market, you wouldn't have closed outside the range. You would have stayed within the range. So the actual closure outside the range would be your indication of volume, right? And if we close outside this range up here, ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Does that mean you take buys immediately? Fuck no. You wait for candles to retest below 44.88, right? If you get these closures back up above the range and the market says, fuck you, I'm driving up, right? You need to retest down here. So how does that happen? In a form of a bottom wick. If you get something like this and you don't actually drive here, right? You're able to retest, not drive. You get a better stop, you're good to go here. Breaks to the highs. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, now that we've played that out, let's get rid of that. Gang, I think I'll stick around here for about 20 more minutes to see if we can actually do any of that. If not, I will go smoke a fat Jamaican joint. Fat Jamaican joint. Fat Jamaican joint. I write my own lyrics. Need a ghostwriter. Heading out, gang. See you in the morning. Daniel. Damn, Daniel, before me. Should be a boo from Aladdin. It should be a boo. Yeah, but my Indian doesn't have a flying carpet. The Indian inside my head, the Indian voice inside my head is not on a flying carpet. He's more of like a fruits and veggies on the side of the road type of guy, right? In a little cart. That fuck no just got a sub. W. Patience and wait for break of structure. If it closes above, you trade silver, only gold. No, only gold. Yeah, we don't want to be jack-offs. We don't want to be a jack of all trades. We want to be a king of one. That's what's really valuable. People don't value average. No matter how many average things you know, you can know a million different things averagely, on average, and just be average. Or you can get really good at one thing, and there's value for people that really want to know that one thing. In our case, it's gold. Julio. You got time to say that again? Fuck no. Got my pro account today with take profit, trying to get to that 2K buffer. You know my kids are in bed somewhere, probably going. It's funny. I know what they're doing. You remind me of booty call vibes with that accent earlier. Yeah, fun. Yeah. I don't know nothing about no booty calls, no shining disco balls, no none of that. All I know is you do bad things, I do bad things. Yeah, I know the movie, bro. I was born in the 1900s. I know the movie. Yeah, back in the 1900s, we had the own, like, I wish they even filmed stuff like that now. Like, I want that old school look, right? I want to see the movies that look like, you know, like they were shot on a home video camera back in 1970. Like, that's my shit. What's the flavor of your puff? What? What time frame's your chart? Right here, top left, you see 15, 30, 1 hour. Yeah. So, I mean, it's the 15 is not amazing here, right? It's not. But when in doubt, zoom out, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to zoom out. Let's go to the 4 hour close, massively bearish. This is the most important time frame based on this structure for us right now, right? So it needs a top wick. The 1 hour is closed bullish, amazing. So it should push up, right? But eventually come back down, maybe not on this 1 hour, but on this 4 hour, which takes a few hourly candles, like 4 of them, I think. We got to count, right? How many 1 hour candles in a 4 hour candle, chat? Can you guys do the math? I don't have my TI-89 available, so I don't know the cosine thing, tangent. Can somebody do the math? But I think it's about 4, right, on average. So if we get 4 hourly candles in this, you know, in this 4 hour, the hourly's closed bullish. Can we have an hourly right up to resistance to eventually come back down on the 4 hour and be a 4 hour top wick? Right? So maybe sells up here would make sense. Or can we print bullish on the hourly and then fake out, just like we were looking for on a smaller time frame? And then you would see something like this, right? The hourly says, hey, I'm riding up. And then the next hourly says, fuck no. And you're back in range. And what happens if you're back in range? Now you have a bearish hourly along with that bearish 4 hour, and now you have a fake out. If all you need is a top wick entry at this case, in this case, and you're Gucci, you're good to go to the lows, right? Because we know, right, the price is gonna stick to technicals, and gold is a very technical pair. And if you fake out here on that hourly, you're looking for that top wick, because technically this is what you should be doing, right? Come on. Don't hurt yourself. Everyone following. 6 hour candles and a 4 hour late candle. You, sir, are brilliant. I thought you doubled it. Hi, I came now. What's your opinion on NQ?
How about no?
I'm waiting for my candle to say, "Ay." It ain't gonna happen. Use 3.14, I'm sure of it. Pie? Oh, that makes me hungry. I will have some. You know what I got? I got some cheesecake. Have my cake and eat it too. Don't forget it, cheesecake. We got 20 minutes here in this hourly candle. So I got to be honest with you, gang. This is good in terms of possible positions tonight. This is bad in terms of positions on stream based on how many candles are like still remain to be printed for us to see what we want to see. Do you need this drive up here, or you need this next hour candle for a fake out? So you need to close above at 11, right? At midnight, close back below, and then maybe 12:30 you get your 400K back from that account. Ref Uncle Ted, it's been ages. If I tell you how much is in that account, I have 3 accounts there. And if I tell you how much overall is in there, you're gonna fucking Why you gotta ruin my mood, bro? Like, what's up? Come on, Damon. Threw me off over there. Yeah, no, I don't think I don't know where it is. If that shit ever drops, great. It'll be for my grandkids or something, right? But there's like, you're off by multiples of like 4 or 5, bro. You're way off on how much money, bro. What platform is this? So this is Project X, which is the chart that comes from TradingView. But I'm also trading on AMP Futures on my live account through on MT5. You have the skill and you will. You're making way. Well, what's that? I hope you get it. Yeah, I mean, we've done it multiple times. And a big reason why we are never going back to an unregulated broker or spot gold trading. Futures only, regulations only, and I'm a happy camper. Where's my Boy Scout hat? I'll be a fucking happy camper. And I'm a happy camper right now. That's what's happening. What would be a late confirm? By the way, gang, please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share the stream. If you can, go follow my IG as well. Go follow my Instagram. That'd be really cool. But no, I had something else to say. Oh yeah, go get your Top 1 Futures accounts. Top 1 Futures. I don't know if it's 50% off, 40% off, or 55% off, whatever it is. Yeah. Go get it and make sure you're over here not passing challenges, but, you know, trading to actually get paid, not trading to pass challenges. So get an insta funded, use code Wix, Get 150K and go get your pay. Go get paid out. I normally play options. What do I need to open a futures account? Mouse and a computer and a keyboard. Just your ID, I guess. And as long as you're not from like, I don't know, where, Chechnya or like Afghanistan, I mean, you should be fine. Oh, go to top1futures.com, make an account, do the KYC, and yeah, register. Man, that's a good lesson for all the traders out here, and we must tell them about regulations. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather be on a regulated broker knowing that my money's safe and no one's running away with it versus unregulated, and who the fuck do I chase now? And don't forget, gang, every day, 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern. So 8 in the morning and 8 in the evening, Eastern time, every single day. So show up. How long my withdrawals take? About an hour. About an hour. So on New Year's Eve, December 31st, in the morning, we made $420. On this one, I can withdraw the same day, so I withdrew $420 on New Year's Eve, and it was in my account. And yeah, exactly, 4 days, because nobody fucking works on New Year's, but usually it's about an hour. Yeah. Nobody was open, right? So they wasn't even there to process my withdrawal. You could trade. "21 days? Damn, dog. You know, 21 days from now, you're gonna be on a different broker. Like, you find the ESS stability score okay to work with, and your thoughts?" So yeah, I didn't have an issue. I did initially, right? My second or third payout, I was at like 30, consistency score of like 33%, and all I did was just spend an extra 7 or 8 days trading, and it got down to 20, and a whole bunch of payouts. Higher time frame continuation setup, where we would like that, yeah. And the 4 hours making this top wick, but you got to understand, you either need to close below the range to confirm bearish momentum, or we need to top out here, which is a level of high probability where the 4 hour will top out on the top wick before coming back down for the reflip, if it does come back down for that reflip. So there's this high probability area, and then there's high probability position with momentum down here below the range. And right, it's not, that's just the narrative in the markets right now. It's not like it's a special position, there's a certain kind of set. No, it's just, that's what the market's telling us. When we get up there, we'll really pick and choose the way we attack it. Oh shit, I'm getting a phone call, chat. Give me 1 sec. My daughter's calling me from bed. Are you done? You almost done? Yeah. You know what we're watching? We started watching, you know, did you guys see the movie Weapons? With the kids? Anyone? Great talk, gang. Now we hit 30K subs this month. Gang, we're 9 subs away from 29.1K. 29.1. Can we get there? 9 subs away. I did in theaters. Yes, no. Great movie. Yeah. Was more of a suspense, not art. Yeah, it's we just started. Don't tell me how it ends. I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We've been here. We've been in the 44.88 since 9:30. Yeah, this is where our position was. It was this break at a low right here. This bottom wick was our pippage. What indicators do you use? The EYES indicator. Really the only one. And then there's the one that we all use, which are these candles, right? Because the price is really like a ticker, right? And these candles are the first indicator that we use. And then on top of that, yeah, I use the, you know, if you kind of mix it with the EYES indicator, it kind of like they work in unison, you know, like a well-oiled Diddy party. Sarcasm overbearing? It can't be. These markets are just fucking going. You guys in the Zoom chat, bro. These markets have been. Oh, no. Okay, when does Asia session open start? Around Asia session opens at 6, but we stream 8 to 10 Eastern because that's the peak of the session. Or 8 to 11. Holy fuck, I'm slow. I just connected. Eyes. Yeah, the EYES indicator. The force is strong with this one. Hey man, can we get these fucking positions? The hourly. Look at the hourly. Yes, son of a... All we need is a top wick on the next hourly candle. We might even have a top wick entry if this is what it's gonna do. And will we get that bearish close? Remember we said the range. The range. We need the range. The close the below the range. Can't find that on TradingView. Eh. Yes. Let's pull together and buy wicks a 1080 HD cam. This is a 4K camera, bro. Why? This is a man. If I show you, I can't even show you the camera because how am I gonna do? Want to take the fucking lens out and turn it around? It's like the Eminem song. Bitch, tell me to watch my mouth. How? Take my fucking eyeballs out and turn them around? No, it's a 4K camera. This is a Sony ZV-1F GTR Type S Pro. It's even on a tripod that I don't fucking need. Haven't seen Weapons? Bro, can somebody tell Hijinks he's about 10 minutes behind in the stream? Click the live button. Otherwise, he's going to hear me answer this in about 10 minutes and be like, why did he ignore my Weapons comment? So no one's gonna tell him. We're just gonna let him just think. It's okay. Camera having a focus issue? Bro, I'm just blurry by nature. I already told you guys, I'm blurry by nature. I'm in the same category as Bigfoot, UFOs, and well, something else. I don't know. What else is blurry in every picture? Okay. Like, yeah. You know why? Because you're watching this on a ring cam, bro. No, I'm just, you see me, you see me in the street and I'm out of focus. Quick, stop moving. Blurry motherfucker. On 4K monitor here, why so blurry on my end? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Do you believe in aliens? I think the better question is, do they believe in me? Do they believe in me? To find out. Because the smoke and lighting up. Oh, hold on. Maybe I do this. Ah! Melting. Get the fuck. Bro, turn it down. Better? YouTube after our budget cuts. Oh, it does look a little foggy. You're right. Hold on. I think this was something. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna hit it with not just do your whole feed. All right, so yeah, the chart is in 1080p because you can only see what my monitor is, and unfortunately, my monitor is 1080p. So you see the chart the way I see it because I broadcast it off my screen, right? But you see me the way I am on camera in 4K. So 3 minutes. This needs to be a strong candle. This needs to be a strong bearish candle here. This is good. Look at this back in range. But I don't want it here at this support. I need to close below it. I want a stronger candle. I get it. You guys really want these sells. I really want these sells too. But not at the expense of taking or settling for a position here. I'd prefer a closure below this blue line. If that's the case, we will look for a top hook entry. If we get this below the blue line. If we close in this area where we are right now, this is honestly, this is no bueno for me, and I'm just gonna wait a little longer. If right now, this is what we look like. Even here, this is what we look like. All right, but we can absolutely trade all of this, and we can absolutely trade all of that. So the market's got a bit of work to do. There's about 100 seconds here, so. All right, there's also a nice wick to fill here as an advantage point for us if we break that low or if we're able to close below. About 20 pips on the wick. Am I religious? No. I'm more of a traditional guy, right? I have my own relationship with God, but what I do in terms of rituals is more based on tradition and not religion. It's more based on the tradition. In terms of tradition, I mean like what my parents did in the household when we were little. That is what I try to do in my household, my kids. All right, I get it here. Yes, 1 hour. All right. This needs a bottom wick though. If we don't have a bottom wick, there's still not sleeping. Okay, I gotta put my daughter to bed. Let's hope this closes with no bottom wick. I'm gonna be obligated to stay if it doesn't close with no bottom wick. Close below, right? Did we? That's just ugly, right? Because the extent of the level is right there. That is pretty ugly. Hold on. I really want this break at a low. Hold on, sweetie. I don't like that closure. I'm watching. This should break the low here and come down like we're seeing it right now. But man, the level where we just closed, right? We pulled up right into there the last minute. I don't want to make this bottom wick and come up. I'm going to let maybe another 15 close clearly below here. If it runs right now, I mean, that's just, it should run. What's the stops here? $27.61. Yeah, I'd rather wait for a candle to close like this, like it is right now, a little bit below the range, and then take it. But it respected the hourly. It respected the hourly. God, that's such an ugly closure on the 15. Higher time frame dictates, yeah, we should come down here, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30. The hourly didn't break yet, right? That was the 15. The 15 held, the hourly did not break. Be careful here. Right? That was the 30 break. That's your advantage point. This fill. You need the hourly break. Here's what I'll do. If this candle can re-break its own high, I'll set a sell stop. If it can come up here, re-break this high, I'll set a sell stop on the break of the previous candle low. So we can pull up in range, create that high here. Yeah, this is a tougher. Usually it's very simple here, but because that 15 printed this range here, it's not as simple as just closure back in range here. Right? It could drive, yeah, but I just don't want to take that risk. Yeah, let's see if this can pull up here. I gotta go. Wix one with Russian accent. Okay, bro. I gotta go put my daughter to bed. So let me get her ready. I'm still watching this. Give it another few minutes. I want to see if this re-breaks highs or re-breaks lows. If it re-breaks lows, call it a stream. Re-breaks highs, I'll set a sell stop, and that'll be all she wrote. God, I fucking love trading, man. I can't. I gotta run. I'm gonna take this into the Signal channel. I feel so bad for my kid. She's been waiting for me for about an hour to send, and it's school night. Okay. Let me run. Here's what I will do. If this comes up, I'll take this into the Signal channel. If this comes up, breaks these highs, the current candle highs, I'll look to have a sell stop on the break of the hourly low here. If it doesn't break that low, no harm, no foul. Once it starts breaking the previous candle high, you probably have to delete. I do it here right now. Yeah. How long you been trading? 8 years. Looking bearish on ADX. Trust accumulation. Wow. I want to wait for this. There's a lot of waiting. I'll go put my dog in the bag, gang. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll be there 8:30. Okay, so 8:30. I'll see you for our New York session. Congrats to everybody that got a W with me today. We're gonna continue to the streak here. Come streaking with Wix. Man, this is clean range to come down here. Break of the hourly, maybe. I don't. If it closes, maybe. Imagine if we can close here maybe in 8 minutes like this, then it's below this range, and then the break of the hourly would make sense. All right, but I'm gonna call it here. Gang, thank you for rocking with me today. Thank you for getting me to 29.1K subs. Thank you in general for showing up and helping yourself and giving value to what I do, right? Validating what I do. Yeah, if it runs, it runs. I'm not into this. Oh, the hourly. Oh, the hourly looks great, man. The hourly looks great. Looks good to come down. I don't see why we wouldn't. I do not see why we wouldn't. It broke the hourly low. Boom. So you should see this pump down here. Pump down. What's the stops? You know what? Let's just take a quick sell. And then it rides up. So one, let's go. Push! Give me a little push. Give me a little push. Give me a little push. Just a little. It broke the hourly. It makes sense here on the hourly. It does. It makes complete sense off the hourly. Gotta go put my kid to bed. I'm gonna move stops to break even and go put my kid to bed. Let's see if this can run for me or just. Fuck! All right, I'm done playing stupid games. I gotta go. I just wanted to put my stops to break even and go and let this shit just hit TP while I was upstairs. That would have been a really dope flex if I just kind of put the stops to break even and let the shit win for me. But yeah, you see, I'd be having these weird little flexes in my head. This shit will come down, but I just don't have time for this. Yeah. Stream record? Yeah, it's a break even. I'll do it later. I gotta run. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on Zoom. Santos, I saw that signal. I see the hearts. I appreciate that. We should come down to the lows here, and then you should have a buy limit at these lows, probably for 68 pips. I gotta go. Yeah, if I take any more positions, it's gonna be in the signal channel, and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. Thank you again for everything. I will see you guys in the signal channel and tomorrow morning on stream. All right, as for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Hey, if you're new here, thank you for rocking with us, and just keep showing up. We'll take a lot more dubs. We'll have a lot of great sessions, a lot of value, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of helping. Yep, that's what we want to do here. So keep showing up, and we'll be getting dubs. Have a good night, everybody. Later.